Okay, thanks for waiting. We can make a start now. All right, that's all we have time for. Thank you very much.
They know what's at stake. Just a point required to guarantee their passage through to the knockout stages. We'll have it live on EA TV. Welcome on a wet night for all concerned. It's been raining cats and dogs here. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And what we've got coming up for you is group stage action from the Cup. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, they've been very good so far, Derek, and these fans have certainly seen some exciting football. Let's hope they get the job done today.
Well, looking at the table, it might be a celebratory occasion for the home fans because they know their heroes could clinch a place in the knockout stages, and with games to spare, Stuart.
Well, only a point needed, but it's vital they don't sit back here. They have to be positive and play on the front foot.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, if the players at the side of the diamond don't tuck in when they lose possession, and the number 10 doesn't recover, the holding midfield player could be in for a really difficult game today.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, it's a 5-3-2, which looks a little bit defensive to me. It certainly means they won't be able to press their opponents too high up the field. And again, that might be a problem for them.
And so the battle commences. Opportunity it is. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But the keeper should do better at his near post. That's gone in far too easily. That's not good goalkeeping. Well, that reaction says it all. That's such an important goal in this game.
The ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Now let's see what they can do here, but the danger averted for now. Genuine chance, it could be up for grabs, and the danger is averted. The cross is on. This looks interesting. Can he put it away? And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish. But the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Spence. Stockton. Well, spot on with that challenge. And space to cross it. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Oh, offside. How marginal was that? But the flag is raised. Spence. Goals. Oh, fancy footwork. Creative look about this. Nice looking. It might be. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it still could be dangerous. Danger averted for now. Nice weight on the pass. Could be in here. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. But should the keeper be beaten at his near post? I don't think so. He really needs to do better in those situations.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Niall Canavan. Chester has it. Pressing really high. Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. Stewart, as always, very keen to get your take. Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Robbie Gotts. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a bright and positive performance so far. Interested to get your take, Stuart.
Well, they're doing what they can here, but they can't affect what's going on in the other game. I thought it was a good first 45 minutes from them. They just need to carry this through into the second half.
And the match is underway. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Could be troublesome. Genuine chance. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Spence. Well, an attack that lacked that final punch. Well, I should think Arsenal fans are in a pretty good mood following this news. The contract situation ironed out, and he might be in action pretty soon, Stuart.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Opportunity. And angling it back and forcing the mistake. James Chester. Cole Stockton. Couldn't hang on to it. And passing it through. The pass in behind the defence. Quick thinking from the keeper. Cole Stockton. Oh, breezing past him. Opportunity here. The keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Just 15 minutes remaining. And teammates around him. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Corner awarded. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Going to get on the end of it. And efficient defending. Chance here. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Spence. 5 minutes left. And he takes it on. Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, it's 2 from 2, and they're in the driving seat now. They just need to take this form into the next couple of games, and they'll be in the knockout stages.
Opportunity it is. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running. This looks interesting. Can he put it away? And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thanks so much for your time.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And our live coverage comes to you from League 2. It's Stockport County, and they face Tranmere Rovers.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, if the players at the side of the diamond don't tuck in when they lose possession, and the number 10 doesn't recover, the holding midfield player could be in for a really difficult game today.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
And so the match is underway. Wood. Lewis. Well, you certainly can't underplay how proficient the home side are in front of goal. Just look at the record. Best in the league, Stuart.
Well, in attack, they've been so fluid at home. They just know exactly where the next pass should be going. They've got such a great understanding of the game plan, and a lot of credit has to go to the coaching staff.
He's in here. There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Well, someone has scored in one of the other games. Let's find out exactly who from Alex. Now jumping in because this is a chance. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Well, as you'll have noticed, we had to cut Alex a bit short just then. And to recap for you, a goal in that match for the away side, and they now hold a 1-0 lead. Possession lost, intercepted. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. So a throw in here. Giving it a real go in the wide area. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. I know many people question the wisdom of using him in this position, but you have to say he's adapted well, and if the last few games are anything to go by, this could become a pattern.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's been terrific. It can be difficult adjusting to a new role, but at the end of the day, you just let the manager worry about that. As a player, you have to focus on putting in a shift for the club, and he's done exactly that.
Paul Lewis. And it's Dennis. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Preferring to go infield. Having to shoot. And no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Camps. Options in the middle. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Oh, nice ball. Takes the shot. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, as you can see, they finished this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal. Well, that's just what he wanted. He has to be happy with this performance. They've been good today.
So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. In with a chance. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Paul Lewis. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. It's going to be a double substitution. Davis has it. Morris. Dennis in possession. And a tidy tackle. Making progress. Can't miss, surely. And keeping it out. And time for the change now. kick played in. Oh, good save. Excellent header. It's one corner after another. Time for a change then. Played over. Clearance needed to be better. Well, nothing comes of it. And the big news confirmed just prior to kick-off, Real Madrid have succeeded in getting their man, Stuart.
Well, the fee being talked about is around £70 million, so he'll need to have a huge impact on the team almost immediately.
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. It is to be a throw-in. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Support available. Dangerous ball. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, the chance appeared to be on, but he found himself offside.
Well, he was just too anxious, wasn't he? That's not good play.
Quarter of an hour remaining here. Mary. Morris. They really had to be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances. Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. And he's fired over the corner. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Now, who can he play it to? Well, disappointing end to the move. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Well, it petered out. Can he take the chance? Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
It is now a substitution. So the corner played into the box. They couldn't take advantage of the chance. Gives it a go. Able to get his body in the way. Driven in the corner. Outrageously good piece of defending on the line. And that's a straightforward stop. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Hi, sorry, can we just grab a moment of your time? Thanks so much for your time. That's all the questions we have for you.
And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And our live coverage comes to you from League Two. It's Newport County, and they take on Stockport County.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
The line-up then for the hosts.
Well, in this shape, unless their wing-backs play further forward, there won't be any width in their attacks, which then puts a lot of pressure on the strikers to provide the goal threat.
Introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, when you play with a diamond in midfield as part of a 4-4-2, you have to make sure you don't allow the opposition to keep switching the play. Otherwise, it could prove a very difficult game for them here.
And the match begins. Very timely interception. Well, still very early in the season, probably too early to be making declarative statements about the eventual champions. But when you look at the top of the table, Stuart, a lot of feel-good in the camp.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Derek. What a start to the season for them. But it only needs a couple of injuries, a bad defeat and a loss in confidence, and it could all change very much.
Oh, yes! Dispatching it with aplomb! Wonderful goal!
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal. Well, he can't control his delight, can he? It's a wonderful moment for his team.
The ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Aaron Wilding. Lewis. Well, he's given us away. Now, options are plenty. Noyle. Take my hat off to him, because that was superb defending. Is it going to be? It's in! They're looking really relaxed and confident, and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Bennett. showing good defensive judgment. Real chance. A majestic piece of goalkeeping there.
That's goalkeeping at its best. He's so hard to beat from that sort of range.
Corner kick played in. The corner too close to the goalkeeper that time. Snuffed out the danger immediately. And players waiting in the centre. Corner kick forthcoming. Playing it in. It hasn't come to very much. This attack looks highly promising. Is it going to be? And King! And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Evans. Well, news coming through of a penalty in one of the other matches, and Alex Scott can fill us in.
Yeah, Walker were awarded the penalty. The keeper went the right way, but the power in the strike, no goalkeeper would get that one. It's now 1-1 with 41 minutes on the clock.
Thanks as always, Alex. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then from there, the keeper has little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's making his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, I think he's been outstanding so far. He's looked a constant threat and he's scored a very good goal. What a player he is.
And now... Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. King. Played towards the back post. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. And the decision offside here. They're making a change. not great from the keeper. Charsley. Scott Bennett. And there's been a change to the scoreline in one of the other games. Alex has details.
Yeah, it's a goal for Mansfield Town. The shot was ferocious and it went in off the woodwork. They've scored the opener with 53 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. Oh my goodness! What an outrageous hit! I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goalkeeper.
Well, as you can see, this catches everybody by surprise. Look where he is when he strikes it. That's a great goal.
Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. We're using the space really well. But now can they push on? And a fine cross. And touched onto the frame of the goal. And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault.
Well, here's the replay. Yes, it's a decent shot, but the goalkeeper has to do a lot better there. He's parried it out into a dangerous area, and suddenly the ball's in the back of his net. It's poor goalkeeping, you have to say. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Bogle. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Scott Bennett. Effective challenge. In with a chance. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, here it is again, and I have to say, the defending is so poor. They make so many bad decisions there. No wonder the keeper's exposed.
We're inside the final 15 minutes. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Callum Camps. Well, big news I'm hearing. A penalty has been awarded in one of the other games. Alex Scott with the details. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. And the substitution will occur now. Possession one. Well, taking into account... Oh, might be! Can they put it away? Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Luke Jepcott. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
Wonderful goal! Is it going to be? It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in. Is it going to be? And King! And a goal this time, applying the finishing touch, just what the doctor ordered. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! What an outrageous hit! I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goal. And a fine cross. And touched onto the frame of the goal. And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault. In with a chance. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thank you. That's all the questions we've got for you.